Welcome to the Meditation Realm, Planeswalkers. I'm Caleb, your guide through these blind eternities, and in today's video, we have another one of the Phyrexia All-of-the-One Complete Edition bundles. Looking forward to opening this up and seeing what we can get lucky with in this one. Been happy cracking these open and seeing the wonderful cards in here. A lot of great art, a lot of great value, and it's been a lot of fun seeing what we get. Go ahead and gonna go through our cards that we have in here, or our items, I should say. We've already been through this a few times. Got the art for the Elish Norn. We've got the punch outs here. Variety of them for you that like to use them as dividers or the different tokens. Two different land packs here. One with the regular full arts and one with the Phyrexian language full arts. And then you got a Phyrexian language, Phyrexian Arena. Always a good staple in Commander as far as black draw. We have the creme de la creme of what's making this box bundles worth it. The Phyrexia All-of-the-One Complete Edition packs. And then our 12 set boosters. Let's see what we get lucky with. Thus far, the spectrum has been as low as one mythic rare per bundle, and as high as, I believe it was 6. It's either 6 or 8 is the number that's coming to the top of my head as far as the most that we've had in a single bundle. So I'm hoping that we can land at least somewhere in the middle this time. We're starting off with Myglaws, the Maze Crusher, in the showcase frame. And then we've got a bloated Contaminator, another one of the stronger toxic creatures that came out in this set. And then a foil common. I think I split up my piles here a little bit. Alright, get things a little squared away here. I'm curious to see how much toxic is going to go up in value over the years. It has been kind of a contentious effect in Commander to play infect or poison because a lot of people don't like losing the game that quickly that way. But it is, in a lot of experience, a very weak deck to play, and has been. But, with the new toxic mechanic coming out, maybe it'll be a little stronger and things will pick up and more people will try the reins of playing the toxic infect deck. Our first mythic, we're starting off with a Capricious Hellraiser. And then we have a common in our list slot, or an uncommon, I should say, a Phyrexian Snowcrusher. Nothing too great of value here, but hey, we've got a mythic to start off with. Mythic number 1. On the lower end of the mythics in price, but a decent card. It's been fun to play with in the arena. Let me know in the comments what you've been playing in Arena with this new set, or if you've built any new commanders out of a lot of things coming out. He's one I've seen a lot of lists around. Mondrak, the Glory Dominus. Very strong card. Being able to double effects is always very relevant. We have a Kaito, the Dancing Shadow, in the showcase frame. The Japanese What If he had been Phyrexianized. And back-to-back Kaito, regular. You get to see him before and after images here. Got a lot of dupes in packs lately, actually, with these set boosters. And then we got a foil common and then a token. Alright. Starting off with lots of Dancing Shadows. Hopefully we'll pick up some other goodies in here. On to the next pack. Now, if only we could get lucky and get a duplicate Elish Norn pack, that would make the day. Alright. Our first pack, or this next pack I should say, we have hey, at least it's a mythic. We got a Phyrexian Obliterator. This has seen a lot of play in some Pioneer decks, and a lot of people have played it in Commander. Our list card's another uncommon, Interplanar Beacon. See some play in those Planeswalker heavy focus decks, the Super Friends. Gains you life, mana fixes. We've got an art card here. And since this is the Vindicator, yeah, I believe this is the Phyrexian Vindicator art card. Yes. This one's signed, and all he put was S. That's how you know it was Shiki. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Yep. He's a pretty sweet artist. I do like that art. Gonna go ahead and skip on through, see what we get in our rare slots here. Our first one, this pack. I'm hoping there's more than one. We have a Rhea Ivor, Bane of Bladehold. We've seen a lot of her recently. And she's kind of a meh card, in my opinion. We've got Geth, Thane of Contracts in that showcase foil. And then a token. He looks pretty sweet. I think he's only kind of an okay card. He's Reanimator, but the fact that he negs out your board, there might be some combo with some Aristocrats where you're able to, play like the 2/2 Aristocrats and have them live through that neg effect and then just play a bunch of things that make tokens and then they all die and you just keep comboing out like that. But I'm only so much of a fan. We've got the large art card for Vraska. Looks pretty sweet. Again, she's a really strong card if you can actually play with her. Pretty much all of the Phyrexianized Planeswalkers are pretty strong in their own rights. And our rare here, we've got a Venerated Rot Priest. Another great card for the Pioneer and Standard decks that are building around trying to poison your opponents out. And we're about halfway through the packs here, folks. See what we can get on the next one. Alright, gonna go ahead, skip through these commons and uncommons. Ooh, we got a Vishgraz, the Doomhive, a Mythic. This is from the one Commander decks. He's one of the build-arounds as far as doing the new Mites Phyrexian Poison Infect strategy. Very strong. If you're going that route, he kind of goes wide and he gets big, so he's able to just one-shot people potentially, or two-shot people with commander damage, or just make a bunch of tokens and win with toxic poison damage. I like the universal effect of being able to go one strategy or the other with toxic now. Evolved Spinoderm for a regular rare, and then we got a foil common and a mythic. Nice. So we got 2 mythics and a rare for that pack. We got a mechanized production. That's pretty sweet. They're both semi-playable cards in Commander, depending on what you're playing. Right on. So close to being that quad rare pack. On to the next one here. We got our foil planes. Again, a lot of foil lands. If you're a big art of the full art, you have a lot of variety to get now, whether you like Phyrexian or non-Phyrexian. A Blue Sun's Twilight as our rare for this pack. The foil Kinker Bloom uncommon. That guy's decent for Commander, but able to destroy artifacts and enchantments and proliferate. I think he might be a little overhyped, but in the right deck, he's still a cheap meter, and you can use him to blow stuff up if you need to. Or, buff a Planeswalker to get an ult off or take somebody out with poison. Alright, our rare here is a Norn's Wellspring. We got a foil uncommon, Distorted Curiosity. One of the better uncommon corrupted cards. We're down to the last 3 packs here, Planeswalkers, but we're doing pretty good on Mythics. We've already gotten 4, so anything we get over at this point is gravy compared to our average that we've gotten. Hoping we can luck out here and get us some Elish Norn. Because who doesn't want the best card in the set? We've got a Skrelv, the Defector Mite, in his showcase. Looks pretty sweet. It looks like he could definitely murder you, even though it's only a 1/1, so he's the tiniest of creatures. And we got another rare. We got a Mirrex and a foil common. Alright. Second to last pack here. Skrelv's another card that's been seeing a lot of uptick in play and thus an uptick in price. We got our art. Let's skip through our commons and uncommons here. We got a mythic. We got Sulfum, the Mayhem Dominus, the red Domini cycle. Really strong. I see a lot of people building around burning people out with this card in Commander now. Pretty easy to do and play him and just play with spells that win out the game quick. Our list card here isn't uncommon, so nothing big there. Down to the last pack here. Let's see where we can get lucky with Planeswalkers. Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy to have you here. It's been a lot of fun opening these up. seeing all these beautiful cards. I've yet to actually open up one of these in any set boosters, if I recall. That's the sweet art style for Junji Ito. And our rare here is the Eternal Wanderer, the Planeswalker. She's really strong, really hard to beat in 1v1 especially. And then we got a foil uncommon. Alright, on to our complete edition pack. See what we can get with here. Again, so many mythics to be able to get. A lot of value in these. I imagine a lot of these will continue to go up, especially the heavy played cards. The Domini, Elish Norn, Atraxa, the Planeswalkers. These beautiful lands are going to continue to see play everywhere, because no matter what commander you play, you can always play a basic land. Alright, our first card here, we have Nahiri, the Unforgiving. She's not one of the more expensive ones, but she's definitely playable. And then our next card, we have a Phyrexian Vindicator. Pretty sweet. Almost reminds me of like one of the vampires from some of these newer monster vampire movies. Pretty sweet card. Again, a lot of values in these, especially if you're able to pick them up for a decent price. You know, this one was around 130 bucks as far as value, but there's a lot of uptick in value when you count in the land packs that you're getting, the complete bundle pack, what you're actually getting with the set boosters. A lot of value if you got it for a modest price. Again, I don't recommend going and spending $140 or more on this to get it, unless you really want it, because it's gonna keep going up in price. They're not likely going to print more, but I just recommend getting singles if you want a specific single. Thank you for joining me, Planeswalkers. Again, always glad to have you here. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you here soon.